कहता है कि कामयाबी किस्मत तय किया करती है? कौन कहता है कि कामयाबी किस्मत तय किया करती है? अगर इरादों में दम हो तो मंजिलें भी झुका करती है. Good morning and welcome back, friends, to another episode of Money Mindset Mastery with Vkas Joshi. Friends, we have been talking of the change of mindset from restricted mindset to growth mindset. We have been talking of the steps. We have been talking of the goals to reach the self-development, to reach the financial stability part, along with self-development. And in the process, we learn to be self-aware. We learn what are our plus points and minus points, what are our strengths and what are our weaknesses, how we can change our weaknesses as an opportunity to gain for, to move towards our self-development. And in the process, we came across an interesting term called limiting belief. But the most important part of our self-development, or which is restricting our self-development, is the self-limiting beliefs. Now, these limiting beliefs I have been addressing in detail. Why? Because limiting belief is a deeply held conviction or a mindset that constrains on your thoughts, actions, or potential for growth and success, and hence it is restricting your self-development. Hence, it is necessary that we should address these self-limiting beliefs. These become the major speed breaker or the major hump or the major constraint or the major problem. You may call it by various names. That is a negative part which is restricting you from your self-development, from your self-growth, from your restricted mindset to growth mindset journey. Hence, we are addressing the limiting belief in details. Every limiting belief which I feel or which I came across or which I learned from, I have taken this in this series so that we gain how to erase those limiting beliefs and move forward. As I said, the limiting beliefs are the major constraints. हमने मन में धाराएं बना के रख दी है, कब कैसे बने पता नहीं है. हमने कभी कोशिश भी नहीं की इनको सवाल पूछे कि why these limiting beliefs are in my mind, why these beliefs are not being attended or not being questioned but followed blindly. माने क्या, किसी ने कह दिया था तो हमने अपने मन में धारा बंदी हो ही नहीं सकता, सोचा ही नहीं, अपनी कैपेबिलिटी पे विश्वास ही नहीं रखा. That is the reason that I am addressing the limiting beliefs in detail. One of such interesting limiting belief is not trying is better than failure. कोशिश ही नहीं करती बाबा, मैं फेल हो जाऊंगा तो क्या ना, उससे अच्छा मैं कोशिश ही नहीं करता. अगर मैं फेल हो जाऊंगा तो लोग हंसेंगे, मेरी कोशिश नाकामयाबी की तरह नाकामयाब हो जाएगी तो मेरी नाकामयाबी पे हंसेंगे, नहीं मानेंगे, मुझे भला बुरा कहेंगे. Maybe there are many various kind of notions we are carrying. Why will people talk about your failures when you can take an opportunity to learn from your failures? You can take the failures as an opportunity to move forward, improve on them. But this limiting belief itself is restricting you from taking the step. That is, कोशिश ही नहीं करनी है, डर है, डर. Yes friends, डर इस बात का है लोग क्या कहेंगे, घर वाले क्या बोलेंगे, दोस्त क्या कहेंगे, so many members, सोसाइटी क्या बोलेगी. सारे सवाल इतने आने लग गए कि हमने कोशिश करना ही छोड़ दिया. उससे अच्छा हमने सोचा नहीं बाबा, फेलियर नहीं चाहिए, कोशिश नहीं करूंगा. That is the biggest constraint in the life, friends. If you cannot take the efforts, how are you going to reach your goals? Failures are the part and parcel of this journey. You have to improve on them. If you don't take efforts, how are you going to understand whether the path which you are trading is the correct one or the wrong one, or maybe some pitfalls, maybe some issues? But then these issues should not restrict you from taking the efforts at all. ये कौन सा तरीका है कि मैं फेल हो जाने के डर से मैं कोशिश ही नहीं करूंगा? तो कामयाब कब होगे? नहीं हो सकते ना, कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी ना. That is what I am stating. You see, in our Mahabharata also, Eklavya didn't give up because he didn't get the guru. Because the Dronacharya ji refused to teach him or to accept him as a disciple. है ना, अपनी कहानी तो वैसे ही जा रही है, लेकिन उसने अपनी कोशिश नहीं छोड़ी, यहां तक कि वो कामयाब हो गया कि खुद द्रोणाचार्य को भी लगा he might be more better than Arjuna. And the story goes on. But what we learn is that had Eklavya given up कि नहीं अभी मुझे द्रोणाचार्य गुरु ही नहीं मिले तो मैं हार मान जाऊंगा, मैं कोशिश ही नहीं करूंगा अभी, he would not have been a part of the story of Mahabharata. Correct? वो महाभारत में आता ही नहीं ना. एकलव्य की वो जो स्टोरी है वो महाभारत में आती ही नहीं अगर एकलव्य ने कोशिश ही नहीं की होती, अगर उसने हार मानी होती कि अभी गुरु द्रोणाचार्य जी ने मुझे डिसाइपल बनाने से मना कर दिया है तो अब मैं कोशिश नहीं करूंगा क्योंकि मैं हार जाऊंगा, मैं फेल हो जाऊंगा. नो नो नो, he was determined and he took efforts. So the very concept that not trying is better than failure is a fixed belief that avoiding challenges or risks altogether is preferable attempting something and everything to failure, or attempting something and everything which may force you to experience failures. Attempting something and everything माने जो कोशिश कुछ भी करूं, हर तरह से कोशिश करके देख लूं, लेकिन अगर फेल्यूर है तो हाँ. Hence the story of Eklavya, friends. उसने हार नहीं मानी, उसने तय किया था कि मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि आई शुड बिकम वन ऑफ द गुड आर्चर्स. भले ही द्रोणाचार्य जी ने खुद उसे नहीं सिखाया हो, लेकिन खुद द्रोणाचार्य गुरु जी को भी मानना पड़ा कि एकलव्य में दम है. सो ही गॉट अ निच, उसने अपनी एक जगह बना ली महाभारत जैसे बड़े ग्रंथ में, एक छोटी सी कथा में. द कथा ऑफ डिटर्मिनेशन, द कथा ऑफ टेकिंग एफर्ट्स, द कथा ऑफ नॉट गिविंग अप. स्टोरी, कथा माने स्टोरी. So this belief that not trying is better than failure can hinder personal development. Correct? अगर एकलव्य ने गिव अप कर दिया होता, कोशिश ही नहीं की होती, he would not have become a good archer or he would not have got his niche in the Mahabharata. So this very concept or this very belief or this very limiting belief is a belief that you are avoiding the challenges or risk altogether and are in your shell complimenting yourself that it is better than being failed. No, friends, it is not at all better. Attempt towards growth is a necessity. Failure should be turned into opportunities to learn from. So, whenever you take an attempt, you can seize the opportunities coming towards you. You can learn from the risks you are taking for growth. So, the past experiences of failure, fear of judgment, or rejection, or a lack of confidence in the abilities is restricting you from your growth. Means this limiting belief is also addressing the missed opportunities. अरे कोशिश ही नहीं की तो अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी नहीं, पता ही कैसे चला, नहीं पता चला. So we have missed the opportunities for self development, for growth. That is what I'm stressing on. And hence one of the best stories is Eklavya stories from Mahabharata. इतने बड़े ग्रंथ में एक अपनी छोटी सी कथा अपनी जगह उसने बना ली. That is great. So this limit hinders the personal growth. Natural. कोशिश ही नहीं करोगे तो कहां से ग्रोथ लेने. So what you have to have? You have to have that growth mindset. वही तो उसकी तरफ ही हम जा रहे हैं ना. अब कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी ना, तभी तो हम जा पाएंगे. Hence, embrace the growth mindset. Embrace the challenges. See the failures as opportunities to learn from. Because this belief is going to limit your exploration of the areas of opportunities. कोशिश ही नहीं करोगे तो कौन सी एरिया में तुम जाओगे, क्या कर रहे हो पता नहीं, कैसे जाना है पता नहीं है. अब अगर कोई हमारे लिए काम कर जाएगा तो मतलब we are moving towards complacent. You are ready to sacrifice your efforts and hence your future and hence your fortune for this limiting belief. बेटर क्या है, एक रियलिस्टिक गोल्स रखो, कोशिश करो, छोटे गोल्स बनाओ. Keep the goals realistic and divide them into small goals, achievable goals. Celebrate them on every achievement. ये हो सकता है. This can be done. Because not taking any opportunity is also equal to loss of opportunities, loss of chances. मैंने कोशिश ही नहीं करनी है फेलियर के डर से, तो मेरी हर अपॉर्चुनिटी का चांस मैंने गंवा दिया. चांस आया था लेकिन मैंने लिया. So you have to practice and accept that failure is a part and parcel of success story. Failure is part and parcel of your growth story. Failure is part and parcel of your self development, because from failures you have to learn to take them as opportunities to learn for. तो ये जो डर है, fear of taking risk, this limiting belief is enhancing that fear. कोशिश नहीं करनी है क्योंकि यही डर है. अब ये डर हमने पनपने दिया है अपने मन में, तो that limiting belief is getting strong hold on your mind that it is better not to take efforts than to be failed. No, friends, it is not acceptable, because you have to challenge this belief. As you take the efforts, you understand the potential of yourself, your capability of yourself to change, to take on the failure as opportunities, to move forward. If you if you are ready to accept this limiting belief that not trying is better than to be failure, what are you doing? You are allowing yourself or you are allowing your mindset to move towards a fixed mindset. अरे हमको वही तो चेंज करना है, फ्रॉम रेस्ट्रिक्टेड माइंडसेट टू ग्रोथ माइंडसेट. तो यही पहले हमको ये लिमिटिंग बिलीफ निकालना पड़ेगा. We have to take the efforts. We cannot be complacent. We cannot accept this as a fixed mindset. So you have to engage yourself in such activities that will push you to take this the limiting belief head on. Efforts लेने पड़ेंगे, फेलियर्स एड्रेस करना पड़ेगा, तभी तो ग्रोथ हो पाएगा, नहीं तो कैसे होगा. As if you accept this as a fixed limiting belief in your mind, what are you doing? You are forcing yourself towards negativity. नहीं लगता आपको? मैं करूंगा ही नहीं, मैं देखूंगा ही नहीं उस तरफ. अरे क्यों नहीं देखेगा? कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी, तभी तो तू आगे बढ़ पाएगा. तो रास्ता ही नहीं देखना है, एफर्ट्स की तरफ देखना ही नहीं है, अपॉर्चुनिटीज की तरफ देखना ही है, तो ग्रोथ कैसे होने वाली है? तो ये लिमिटिंग बिलीफ तुमको निकालना ही पड़ेगा ना. That is, you are allowing yourself to be complacent. You are allowing yourself to your mindset to be moving towards your fixed mindset to a negative mindset, which is restricting you from your growth. And hence your personal goals achievement भी नहीं होने वाले. You will be losing on your personal goals. अरे तुमने कोशिश ही नहीं करनी तो कहाँ के गोल्स अचीव होने वाले हैं? Hence, I stated manageable, realizable goals रखिए. The goals should be realizable and manageable. That is, you should be able to achieve them. सब बड़े goals क्यों? तो छोटे goals. अगर डर है, फेलियर का डर है, तो छोटे छोटे गोल्स रखते हैं, छोटे समय के लिए रखते हैं, अचीव करते हैं, कोशिश करते हैं, अचीवमेंट तो होगी. Then you will be happy to see that by achieving small goals you have reached your bigger goal. Now this limiting belief is not addressed, is hence restricting your career advancement. तुम्हारा fortune है ना, वही तो मैं बता रहा हूँ. What is fortune? That is your future. You're compromising on your future and hence your fortune. So it is hindering your advancement towards self-development, towards financial stability, towards growth mindset. Hence, we have to take proactive steps so that we erase this limiting belief. We take on the failures, if at all we come across, as the opportunities to learn from, to reach our goals. And if we don't take, then this will increase the feel of regret and dissatisfaction in your mind. मन में हमेशा ऐसे ही भावना रहेगी, अरे मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा, मैं नहीं कर सका. So what is better option? Better option is take an effort than to relent later on. I could not do. I'm not satisfied with my goal achievements. I have not reached my goals. ये relent होने से अच्छा मैं कोशिश करके improve करता जाऊं. So you can always reflect on your past successes and acknowledge them as required to overcome the challenges. जो भी हमने अभी तक जो भी कोशिशें की और जो सक्सेसफुल हो गए वो तो हम देख ही पा रहे हैं हमको कि ठीक है, हमने कोशिश की तो हम सक्सेसफुल भी हो गए. That will help us to erase this limiting belief, friends. As embracing such limiting belief, as I already stated, that if you are moving towards complacency, stagnancy. So nobody is successful in a stagnant situation, friends. No, you cannot move forward because you accepted that you are stagnant. So you have to set aside a time for your self-development. You have to set aside a time for your decided goals, for your decided path to reach the goals, and take efforts irrespective whether you are successful or you are facing some failures. Because You have to embrace the failures, take the failures as opportunities to learn from to reach your goals, but you cannot give up your goals. You cannot be stagnant. You are not allowed to be stagnant because growth is a process. It is an ongoing process, and growth is your future and hence your fortune. So, being complacent, being stagnant means you are ignoring all the opportunities coming your way to improve on yourself. डर के मारे ही बैठ गए, मैं फेल हो जाऊंगा तो मैं कोशिश ही नहीं करूंगा, ये आपने धारणा बना ली अपने मन में, तो अपने मन को समझाना पड़ेगा कि ये धाराएं निकालनी ही पड़ेगी। नहीं निकालोगे तो what are you doing? You are compromising on your future, your fortune. You have to address that, friends. And hence, if you are not addressing, if you are allowing yourself to be complacent, if you are already allowing yourself to be stagnant, what are you doing? You are losing your self confidence. You are losing your self belief. You believe in khud. Sorry. Belief in yourself. That is what you are losing on. ये बहुत ही अहम बात है फ्रेंड्स, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट बात है. If you are losing your self confidence, self belief, how are you going to move forward? It is restricting your growth. Understand, friends, it is restricting your growth, and hence it is restricting your fortune of future. So you have to have the practice the positive talk. मैं कर सकता हूं. You have to give away the negative words. Not, नहीं, मैं ये कर नहीं पाऊंगा, मैं फेल ही हो जाऊंगा. ये सब, ये जो निगेटिव थॉट है उसको आपको निकालना ही पड़ेगा. कैसे निकालोगे? कोशिश करके. क्या कोशिश करनी है? आपको कोशिश ये नहीं करनी है कि अभी मैं फेल नहीं हो पाऊंगा, ऐसे नहीं बोलूंगा. नहीं नहीं, यू हैव टू ट्राई फॉर द बेटर फ्यूचर. आपको कोशिश आगे बढ़ने की करनी है, तो फेलियर अपने आप एड्रेस हो जाता है, तो सॉल्यूशन भी अपने आप आने लगते हैं. सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता है, बिलीफ बढ़ता है. सेल्फ बिलीफ बढ़ेगा तो सेल्फ एस्टीम बढ़ेगा. तो खुद को जब आईने में देखोगे तो खुद को ही बहुत शाबाशी दोगे कि क्या कोशिश की मैंने और अपने आप में बदलाव लाया. कौन सा बदलाव? ग्रोथ, सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट. यही तो कोशिश करनी है. किस्मत के भरोसे रह के तो नहीं चलने वाला. You are having the same 24 hours. Efforts are to be taken to erase this belief or limiting belief. इसलिए मैंने कहा, कौन कहता है कामयाबी किस्मत तय किया करती है? कौन कहता है कि कामयाबी किस्मत तय किया करती है? अगर इरादों में दम है तो मंजिलें भी झुका करती है. I sign off on this note, friends, and we meet again in another episode of Money Mindset Mastery with Vkas Joshi. Friends, work towards removing your limiting beliefs. I have addressed many of the limiting beliefs and I will be summarizing them in the future or in the near future. But work on what are your limiting beliefs and work on how you can eradicate them so that you move towards your future, towards your growth. Till then, bye bye. We meet again in another episode. Enjoy the day, enjoy the life. It's a one time activity, friends. Do enjoy.